Let's go to Louis Moriglia wants to know, how does Bisping feel about, here we go, McGregor not defending his belt, but rather fighting in a different league? As a newer MMA fan, I find it crazy that a man has a belt and doesn't have to defend it anytime soon.
How do I feel? I'll tell you how I feel. Good for McGregor. It's as simple as that. We're all in this. We're all trying to get paid as much as possible. And he's got a position here, a situation that he's going to be able to retire from and live an amazing lifestyle. I mean, the guy's already made an incredible amount of money. This is going to set him up so his kids can live off that money, you know? Yeah. So, how do I feel about it? Listen, it sucks for every fucker else in the division, but who gives a fuck? I'm not here for the benefit of the middleweight division. He's not there for the benefit of the lightweight division. Nobody's here for anybody else. We're all here for ourselves. So good for him. Well done. There's an interim belt out there anyway. Khabib and Tony supposedly will get it on again sometime later down the path. So, you know, he isn't even holding up the division. You know, he's just doing himself. He's doing Conor McGregor. Love him, hate him, want him to win, want him to lose, whichever it is. You can't fault the guy. He's doing right by him. So God bless him in that respect.
All right, let's go to Christos wants to know, hey guys, firstly, love the podcast, and you have some new fans in Essex flying the flag for Bisping all the way
nice
to the win. Come on, Mike. The second podcast was great. Mike, your rubber toe joke, Roberto, was terrible. So bad that I'd like to give you a new joke. You can have this one, dude. Works like a treat every time. And the question is, Mike, did you hear about the gay magician?
No, I didn't hear about the gay magician.
He vanished with a poof.
Oh, dearie me. It's not bad. Do you know what a puff is, Lewis?
A poof? A poof is a homosexual. That's like, a term
it's British slang for a homosexual, yeah. So, which is, neither derogatory. I don't know. Is it derogatory?
Maybe, but that was not us. That was Christos.
I just want to throw it out there that I'm not homophobic, but terrible joke. If my Roberto joke was bad, then surely a terrible joke with homophobic connotations is worse.
You really are a politician. What happened to you?
But shout out to the Essex Massive. That's a county just outside of London. What's up, people of Essex? How you doing?
All right, let's go. This is Vikas. Wants to know, how does the UK work? Are Scotland, England, Wales, and Northern Ireland independent countries, or do these hate each other? Which of these kingdoms does Mike belong to?
Okay. Which of these kingdoms? Are we in fucking Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
So you got England, Ireland, Scotland, and Wales, which are, I guess you could say, 4 different countries. But they all make up the United Kingdom. Now, Ireland isn't necessarily part of it. When I say Ireland, I mean Northern Ireland. Ireland is split up into 2 countries. You got Southern Ireland and you got Northern Ireland. Southern Ireland is its own entity, its own country. It's part of the EU. They don't even use the pound. They have the euros there. Northern Ireland, where my mother is from, is it's part of the UK, the United Kingdom, England, Ireland, Scotland, and Wales. And they all have a chip on the shoulder. The Scottish don't really like the English. The Welsh don't like the English. And the Irish don't really like the English, but you just got to suck it up, guys. They all want to leave. They all want independence, but they never do it. They never get it. I mean, they all had a chance. The Scottish had a referendum recently, and they voted to stay in the UK. Now, I don't want to get political. I love all the countries there. God bless the United Kingdom. God bless everybody involved. You're right, Lewis. I am a politician.
Yeah,
I'm turning into a politician, but I hear myself opening myself up to criticism, and I feel like I have to undo the potential criticism. So, we are all but one, Lewis.
Well,
one love.
It almost like
every
becomes...
man, woman, and beast out there. We are human beings. I don't fall into this. Go on, what?
I'm allowed to call that gay, right? You're just not allowed to. You have the big contract. Nobody's my boss. Who is fucking podcast network?
What's gay? What's so gay about it? We are human beings, Lewis.
Yeah. It's funny. The last question that we have here, it is kind of about politics. So you can give your, your abridged kind of version of what this guy wants to know. But off topic first, a little statement. wants to know. He wants is the picture that I had sent you earlier. This is Raz wants to know. Do you remember where and when we took this? It was after filming The Ultimate Fighter against Mayhem. You were caught off guard by the crowd in Manchester waiting for you. Always knew you'd get the job done, mate. Was literally crying at 5 a.m. when you got that belt. So proud of you, pal. Always. With every time you step in that octagon. Good luck with George. Remember, he will start slow, very vulnerable in the first round. You know what to do. Then a big punch sign. And he had sent you that picture. And then he has a question as well. But first of all, do you remember that picture at all or what he's talking about there?
No, I do. He's referring to, I think it was 2013. And I went out and gave some tickets out for the UFC fight happening in Manchester. And if I'm not mistaken, that's outside the Arndale Centre or Selfridges, somewhere like that, in Manchester City Centre. I do remember taking that shot, and we tweeted out that I had some UFC tickets to give away, and Jesus Christ, I was a bit overwhelmed because they were like, it was like, you know, the movie 28 Days Later, you know, fast zombies. Do you know what I mean? They were running over like crazy. Well, of course, I mean, I'd do the same thing if somebody was giving away free tickets to an event and it was first come, first serve. But it was a little daunting. It was a little intimidating. I'm not going to lie. A lot of fun at the same time. But what's the question?
So the question you want to know was, what are your thoughts on American politics versus British politics, but more specifically, your thoughts on Donald Trump?
Wow. Oh, my God. Talk about, I mean, listen, let's
give me your political answer.
Am I a stupid person? No, far from it. Do I keep myself, you know, in my lane? Yes, I do. Am I qualified to discuss politics? No, I'm not. Is Trump a controversial topic of conversation? Yes, of course. You know, I mean, I try to keep abreast of what's going on in the world. I watch a lot of news. I watch a lot of news online. But the problem is, you know, I'll say this, in America, it's hard to keep abreast of what's going on. So I have to go online. I have to go on my Apple TV and watch Sky News. A lot of the news in the US is, you know, the world's a big place, I've got to say, and I struggle to find news outside of the U.S. In America. I really do, and, you know, make of that what you will. But Trump, what do I think of Trump? Fuck, I don't know. I mean, I'm not English. Sorry, I'm not American. I can't vote. He seems like a fucking idiot. You know, I mean, he seems like a great businessman, but, you know, I'm not going to... you can't escape the guy on the TV every day, and it just seems like it's scandal after scandal after scandal, and he's not helping himself. He's his own worst enemy, it seems like.
Or maybe his own best friend.
A guy in that position would just bite his tongue a little bit and just try and be a little bit more PC, you know? Yeah. I mean, but who am I to give advice to the fucking president of the United States?
Yeah, if somebody read you your own advice that you just gave him, it would also make sense, you know?
No, Michael, just bite your own tongue and try and be a little bit more PC. That's coming from me. That's coming. But see, that's how you know that Trump's really messing up, because that's my advice. That's my advice to Donald Trump. Jesus Christ, you know?
Oh, that's fucking funny, man.
Hold on, Luce. What would your advice be?
I mean... You know, well, first of all, I'd give him no advice. I mean, look, here's the thing. I think you said it best in the beginning when you kind of said, hey, look, you know, we all have opinions, but I think a lot of times we're so quick to give we're so quick to give our opinion. We want to give our opinion. We have social media, we have Facebook, we have likes and retweets, and everyone's obsessed with that. And there's this feeling of like, oh, people are listening to my opinion and sharing it. And I think the vast majority of people just shouldn't share their fucking opinion. We don't really know. I'm not reading the correct books on social issues and political issues. I know what everyone else does, which is kind of what I read on Facebook and these clickbait websites, and I'm only getting a portion of the story. So for me to come out and give these, you know, hard opinions on political issues and new policies that Trump's coming up with, it kind of comes off as a little bit douchey and ignorant. And I feel like everyone should kind of have that attitude. Everyone should go, oh, no, we don't fucking know. We don't really want to know. Nobody wants to spend their time studying this shit. And the people that do, they get jobs in that world. But, you know, people like to pretend that they have these strong, crazy opinions when in reality, they don't know what the fuck's going on. So I won't pretend to know what's going on either. I kind of disagree with you. I think he's kind of a silly figure.
Yeah, no. I mean, the thing is, listen, I mean, am I interested in things like that? Yes, of course. Do I want to know what's going on in the world around me? Yes, but as you said, I don't have the time to really be fully abreast on the issues. I mean, I'm not ignorant. I watch the news, I read things online, but I'm not informed to really debate politics. I'm not. I know the absolute bare minimum. I'm not a politician. I'm a man of the world. I can't even vote in America, so that that does play an issue. But I like to know what's going on in the world. Of course I do. I don't bury my head in the sand. But also at the same time, I mean, as you say, everybody wants to give their opinion. Everybody's got a platform, and sometimes people just need to learn to shut the fuck up and keep it to themselves. And if you've got a controversial view, keep it to yourself. If you've got a positive view, great. If it's negative, keep it to yourself. And even though this is coming from me, sometimes if you've got nothing nice to say, it's best to say nothing at all.
Exactly. Vitor Belfort, if you were on fire, I wouldn't piss on you. Just so you know.
It's true, though. It's true. I try and be like that for the most part. I do, But if someone's going to take steroids and cheat, that's what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
If they've wronged me, then it's fair game. But for the most part, I like to spread love, peace, joy, and happiness throughout the world wherever I go. I'm a happy-go-lucky individual, Lewis. I'm not an angry person. I'm a happy guy. Yes, I do have a quick temper that I'm working on. And going back to the Vitor thing just then, see, this is what I do. This is what my wife has made me realize what I do. When I'm talking about a subject, and I'll be totally fine about it, but then as I start talking about it and expressing my opinion, I wind myself up over that opinion, and then I start ranting and raving, getting even madder. I do it. She sees me doing it all the time. I'm like, oh yeah, no, that's cool, but da-da-da, and before you know it, I'm screaming. So I'm working on that. Believe it or not, Lewis, and I know this is going to be a shock, but I'm not a perfect human being.
No, nobody can be. You're flawed.
And I recognize
You're flawed.
that.
And that makes you more human, and that makes people like you even more, Michael Bisping. Let's play some violin music to get us out.
Flaws. What am I going to do?
All right, let's wrap up here. Mike, thank you so much, dude. Episode 3 in the books. Funny stuff.
Thank
really,
you.
really good time today, buddy.
Yeah, always a pleasure. Thank you, Lewis. And thank you, Shannon.
Hell yeah. Shannon was masturbating to your voice. Sorry.
Oh, great. Perfect. Well, my whiny, high-pitched fucking voice. Yeah. I need to speak more manly. I need to speak like this.
Yeah.
See, the problem is
Mike.
Manchester. I'm from near Manchester, so we kind of talk through our noses like this a little bit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it. It's not bad,
You understand what I said there?
I got it. No, I got it.
You know what I mean? I kid.